Okay, this is Kenneth with Honey Apple Farm. Okay, so once again, we're here. We're getting close to the end of doing this out yard. And one of the things I wanted to do is I wanted to try to figure out how to get the second deeps drawn out a lot faster and more successful, because I've been seeing some problems with wonky comb, which is they're not drawing it out correctly on the frames. One of the suggestions that I found on one of like Bee Source or one of the other major bee supply or bee information sites, it's called pyramiding. And it sounded pretty good, so I did some more looking into it and I decided I'm going to try it. So I got a hold of some extra waxed foundation, triple wax foundation for instance, and I filled up a second deep full of triple wax foundation. And it says you can use foundation, wax foundation, or drawn foundation, depending on what you have or what your preference is. I also put an internal feeder in here because we are going into mid-July, so we're going into the dearth here in this area. So I need them to be able to have stuff that they can use to help them with their drawing, to help them create the wax. Part of the pyramiding says take your center 3 waxed foundation frames out. Go to your major frame, your original hive down here, or deep. Pull out your 3 center brood frames and replace them in this top box. So that's what I'm about to do. I'm going to pull out these 3 here. And as you see, they're pretty heavily waxed. So I'm going to set them aside. Moving a little bit slow. It's pretty hot. It's getting tired. Having a lot of back problems in between back surgeries. Let's see how these girls act when I open this box up. Alright. So not so bad. You can see they've been drawing a lot of stuff and they're all over the place. And I try to use, I like 9 frames, but I use the 9 frame spreader. But as you can see, they push things out from time to time, so I'm about to manipulate this hive a little bit more. So initially I'm going to take out one of the end frames, which in my experience is primarily going to be honey. Let me get that broke loose. Real careful. As you see, yes, it's mostly filled with honey. Lots of bees on here. Lots of capped honey, lots of nectar. See some drones on here. Same on this side, mostly nectar. There's a lot of capped honey in here. This allows me to start to move frames without crushing lots of bees. So, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So these are my 3 center ones. We'll pull these out. Lots of brood on here. You see it. So I want to get rid of. Don't want them thinking they don't have enough room. I'm about to. The other thing this does, this pyramiding, I need the understanding, is it makes them delay swarming if they're starting to do that process. Because now they think something's up, now they got lots of room. So that's all. Also, while I'm looking down in this box, I will look for additional queen cells like that. Now that wasn't a capped cell, there was no larva or jelly inside. There are none on this frame. see none on this frame. Alright, now come over here and start this process. So, see I'm spreading these out. Going to be, according to the little formula that I found on that website, this is what I want. I want these 3 foundation frames to have resources and brood on each side. When we go to set the deep on top, we'll form a pyramid over this. We'll encourage them to draw out, in theory, all the wax foundation.
I need to put HopGaurd in.
Yes. So it'll encourage them to draw out the wax foundation. It'll discourage them from swarming. And we'll move our paper on this.
That's the HopGaurd 3 strip. Here, I need to put one in there.
We'll put it on this level. And we'll do it here in a second. Let me get them. Because we need to fill this. I like this 9-frame spreader, but these plastic ones I think are just too flimsy. Breaking loose, I think. Sorry. Alright, now let's try it. Okay, so then that's it. We're going to fill up this feeder, close it up, and we're done.